Today I'm testing Winsor Newton's Alizarin Crimson, a rich, staining red with the subtle shift towards purple. Watch as I create a smooth graduated wash and push intentional blooms to show how this color really moves on paper. For the first part, what I want to do is I want to try to get a graduated wash to go from dark to light with the color and try to make it smooth across the whole surface. And I have my paper slightly tilted so gravity's doing half the work for me. I start with really thick paint at the top here, and then brush down more at the bottom, just trying to see if it's streaky, if it's a nice smooth wash. And you can see this color is actually pretty smooth. It's not super granulating, but it's pretty. Alizarin Crimson is made of PR83, and it's a cool counterpart to cadmium red. It's a clear ruby red with a maroon masstone and bluish undertone. What I really like about this color, though, is it does some beautiful blossoming effects. What I'm doing now is I'm putting down some color, a dark value color on the paper, and I'm going to let the pigment soak into the paper for just a few seconds, and then come back in with clean water and drop water on top of that. And I want to see if this color blossoms very easily. Now, this is a very strong staining color. Once it dries on the paper, you're not going to get it off the paper very easily, but while it's still wet, you can blossom it, you can get it off the paper. It also, Alizarin Crimson has historically been kind of a fugitive color, does fade with time. So there's lots of Alizarin Crimson like hues which they're making now, which are man-made, which will last a little bit longer. I do like this color. It's very strong. That's the only thing I don't like about it. One tube is going to last you for 10 years. And then on this last test here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back in with a lighter value color, and I want to see if this blossoms also. Now, unfortunately, I forgot to turn on the camera when I did this the first time, so I tried to wash off all the color. So you saw there was a little bit of red on the paper beforehand. My apologies, I just tried to rinse it all off the paper and do this again. And then I'm going to come back into here once the color's been down for a few seconds and then throw some water into it and see what happens. And what I'm doing right now is I'm taking off the color with a thirsty brush so the brush is drier than the paper. Then I'm going to come back in with some water and drop water on top of that. And I want to see what sort of blossom effects I can get with this. Certain colors blossom very easily, certain colors don't. Sometimes they soak into the paper too fast, such as the case of cerulean blue. But you can see here that this color actually does some really nice blossoming effects. This test shows Alizarin Crimson's staining strength, its shift towards purple, and how it handles both smooth, graded washes and intentional blossoms. If you enjoyed this content, please hit subscribe. If you're interested in all the materials used in this painting, check out the YouTube description below. Thank you for watching, and happy painting.